on,
fellas.
Man Cave Sundays. Let's do it.
We got women up in the club trying to drop it like it's hot. See how his mind is.
Conversation. This is the place where the men gonna let it all out. Be honest, be transparent. Men, leaders, and fathers. As men, we understand the nature of men is to be protected.
Women with Dorito booties.
Why you had to go there?
Dorito. What's a
See,
Dorito?
Jimmy.
See all of the thong.
Well,
Yeah.
It may not have been a thong at first. It may turn into one.
Well, that's where you have a big. That's where you have a big booty. And in other words, just we need our women. What we don't need. I'm not going to say that extra bullshit, but we're not going to get into that. I'm just saying.
No. Let's get into it, Jimmy. You brought it up.
Yo, what's going on, fellas?
What's good with you?
Man, life is
love that intro, man. Love that intro. Hey.
I see you got the leather behind you, Jimmy. Is that the leather?
That's my snakeskin leather right there, man.
Snakeskin leather? Okay.
Jimmy fancy today, y'all.
Hey, you know, every day is a new day. Like you said, E.
Yes, sir.
What up, Sheena?
She know
Sheena always in.
Holla.
Yep.
Take
Man Cave Sundays.
And you know this.
Followed by the ladies. The ladies did a great show. Followed by the ladies. It's a man cave time.
Indeed.
Oh, he had to go deep with the voice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll stay tenor. No, I'll stay first tenor.
Oh, I thought it'd be like an alto.
First tenor, second tenor. Oh, we need to come up with our song like we was talking about.
I'm telling you, the Velvets, man.
The Velvets, yeah, we got the group. The Velvets coming out, y'all. We gonna bust some notes. Velveteers.
We got to do like a remix to the Secret Garden.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my
I
joint.
don't know, man. That's one of those songs right there, man.
I know, but if somebody did a perfect remix of that, I love that song.
Do it in your own way.
I'll do Barry White's part.
You know one thing about this song, man, I listened to it one day, and they had you from the first part. When Barry started talking, they already had you.
Right?
They already had you.
What's up, Jessica?
All right, everybody, come in. Welcome to Man Cave Sundays. This is the fellas' time. We're gonna put it all out there. We're gonna have a conversation, get lost in the conversation, and everything. So everyone is watching, please share to your page. We're about to get started. And before we do, you guys, I got something. You got something you ready to say, Eric?
No. I'm just hyping myself up. Just hyping. Just hyping.
Got you.
Huh?
All right. So I'm gonna ask you guys something. Here's a question here. Have you ever went to a restaurant? Usually when I go to a restaurant, I always have to be facing the door because I have to know what's going on. You know, if somebody crazy coming in, I gotta be the first. I don't know, it's like a security thing for me. If I go to a party or a function, I scan everybody. I look at what kind of dudes are there. I try to figure out, you know, whether it's a club. That nigga right there, kind of shaky. I don't know about him. I don't know. I just scan everything, and then I scan the ladies last. That's okay. Let's get to the fun. But it's a security thing for me. I got to scan the whole place to kind of get a feel of everybody that's in there. What kind of dudes I need to be watching. I keep my eyes on him. I don't care. That's just how I am. Do you guys do the same thing, or what you guys
do? You sound about like you've been in the military, where you know you always on guard duty and looking at this. Because I'm the exact same way. My wife knows. Anytime we go to a restaurant, she knows she always got to sit on the opposite side of where I'm supposed to be sitting, facing the crowd, facing the door, so I can be a protector not only for myself but to my family as well. And like you say, I'm always scoping the airplane out, people on the airplane or people around me and things of that nature. But yeah, I get it, man. I get it. That's that protection, I think.
It is, man. It's a man thing, I think. What you think, Jimmy?
Well, I've done security for over 15 years.
Oh,
I've been stuck in that mode forever. Anywhere I go, even if it's in my own room, I'm like, who's in this motherfucker? Anywhere, I'm that serious. Like, even like when I go out, like it's like an anxiety, man. My back has to be where the wall is so I can see everything. I need to see the exits, who's around, the body language, their eyes, what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. I was like, can I enjoy my lunch without looking at everybody?
Yeah. I got one for you, man. Have you ever had a relationship with someone and they didn't want you to do, they had some insecurities about some things, but you took a chance and did something anyway, like they may be insecure if you open the door for another lady or help another lady carry something, you know, and you'd be like, well, she's not here, but I got to be a gentleman and help this lady out, you know, because she look like she's struggling, or, you know, or open the door for her. Have you ever did something that was against what the relationship, what the woman didn't want you to do for other women?
Sound like a Toxiana right there.
Well, you know, funny thing about it is, man, it's like if you're a gentleman, you know, it's kind of instilled in you. So, do you choose to be a gentleman at a certain time? You just automatically jump in. I heard this guy say one time, a man doesn't look to be served; he looked to serve people. Does that make sense? He's always willing to. He's always willing to help versus willing to receive it.
Yeah, and that's why we should be as people. We shouldn't always look for something, because if we do something that we're supposed to do, it's going to eventually come.
Right.
Right.
So I get it.
You know what? I agree with you, E, because I was just thinking that. I said, like, thinking about what you just said. You said we were like here to serve. We know as men that if we serve properly, we will give back what we serve 10 times full. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're automatically like this, the ones who are protecting. If we protect the community, if we do what it takes for the community will give back 10 times full. Yeah. That's just the goal, you know what I mean?
Yep. All right, cool. Moving right along. We got anything in the sports. So the guys, let the fellas talk about what's going on in the sports. Eric, what you got?
What's going on, fellas? Hold on. Let me put on what's going on, fellas? We got a couple of things in the sports. Yo, y'all know about Mike Tyson, right? You know, Mike Tyson.
Yo, hold up. You kind of had a Arnold Schwarzenegger thing going on for a second.
Yeah. So, you know, Mike Tyson, remember Mike Tyson, Holyfield fighting, and Mike Tyson bit Holyfield's ear. Well, now Mike Tyson is looking to sell weed gummies. Some edible weed gummies in the shape of a bitten ear.
Now, Mike.
Yeah, he has consulted with Holyfield, made it ideal to Holyfield, and Holyfield was on the bandwagon with, okay, that sounds cool. So now there's some edible weed treats out there in the shape of a bitten ear that you can buy. I don't want to advertise,
nice.
weed smoking, but I thought maybe that was funny, and I think it's going to be pretty catchy for people to buy it.
So catchy, you buy it? Will you buy it?
I'd buy it.
No, if it was gummy worms, I'd buy it, but not no weed gummies. I'm already high enough.
Mike, it's gonna be a hit. It's gonna be ludicrous.
Yeah. Hey, your boy Kanye. What's up with Kanye, man?
Man, who knows?
Kanye, he's been nominated for 5 Grammys this coming for April the 3rd, but he's banned. He's banned for showing up, all because he had some squabble, some beef with the guy who's going to be the host, which is I think his name is Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah is going to be the host, and because there was some online internet squabble that was going back and forth, the Grammys banned him for performing at the 64th annual awards show, all because of his beef. But does this guy know when to just chill a little bit? Nope. He just being himself, right?
I'm gonna keep quiet about Kanye because I have a whole different perspective about the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, Men get tired, men get fed up, men can get fused, especially when they're in love with a woman and a woman is playing them damn games. Your mind can go crazy. Trust me, I've been there. That's why I had to make my mind strong enough not to go there again. You know what I'm saying? It can make you do stupid ass shit. So I'm on a different page when it comes to Kanye. Yeah, he's acting out, but he has no guidance. He has nobody on his side right now to tell him, yo, you bugging, bro. Everybody's just like, go ahead, look crazy, Kanye. Go ahead, look crazy.
And that's the problem. We got to know who's in your corner to help you whenever you get out of control a little bit. Because right now, he just been himself, and he don't know how to scale back. Because he can be a good guy. He really can be a good guy when he calms down. Yeah, he's a genius at his craft.
He really is.
Yeah. Got one more for you. Yo, y'all, I know y'all down there in North Carolina racking up on the gas. I know you are. Matter of fact, y'all probably took part of some of that free gas where 400 gallons of gas was stolen from a gas station because somebody tampered with something, and therefore it was a lot of people got in line stealing gas. Matter of fact, it was 400 gallons worth of gas, which came to about $1,600 worth of gas that was stolen or whatnot. So
somebody got fired. They
told me.
Yeah.
I need to do it.
So pay for your own gas so you won't get in trouble. I'm quite sure they got the license plate, and there's more to follow with that. But that's your news for the week. Hey, y'all be good out there. I'll see y'all next week as we continue with the hot topics. Yeah, your boy out.
Oh,
decent stolen gas.
Get your gummy gas. Get your gummy.
This is Man Cave Studies, everybody. Thank you, Aaron. That's pretty good. So check this out. We get to the topic of the day. Very interesting topic, ladies. So here we go. Let me get this thing set up real quick. The topic of the day is going to be. Give me 1 second here. I'm not had this thing set up.
So you rigged the gas tank?
All right. The topic of the day is going to be, what do men really want for women? So we're going to get this conversation. We ain't going to hold nothing back. We're going to talk, right? Let's Jimmy. Right. What do you think? What do we really want for women?
All right, let's break this down because I don't, last time I didn't get the words right. It was, I got jumped on it. What do men really want from women? Okay, really want. Let's see. Peace of mind. Okay. You can deal with the rest.
Okay.
I agree with that.
I agree.
You deal with the rest?
We tough enough to deal with the rest. Just please let my mind stay in peace, please. That's it, man.
So when you say peace of mind, you mean like not arguing or anything?
I mean, like just like if you know me and you know what it is, don't like if you know like I'm the type of person that don't like to be annoyed or don't be bothered when I don't want to be bothered or you know what I mean, I like when I want some love to give you love, just don't be like just don't fight against what can make our relationship go further and make it better. Why? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, the more I feel love from you, the more I want to give you, the more I want to work for you, the more I want to do for you. Just let me be the man that I'm supposed to be and stop trying to fight against that. Play your role.
Yeah. And I get you with that Jimmy. And I know you said peace, but ladies, let me tell you what he mean. What is more behind the peace? Peace is understanding, knowing that, like he said, when he come home, he just wanna, just chill or whatnot. So peace is a non-verbal and a verbal communication. He comes home, that non-verbal is let him chill a little bit before you ask him to do some things. Just let him chill for 15, 20 minutes, ever what the agreement is. That peace also is, understanding from a man's perspective on, we don't want to argue all the time. And let me tell you, arguing, the Bible said, be slow to anger. So he's really saying it's okay to argue. It's what you do It's what you do to do you continue arguing? Do you make a mess out of it? Do you make a Russian war out of it? Or do you just, say what you have to say and then just be peace about it? So I get what you're saying, brother. We just peace. Like you said, that's the number one. The love, I think with the peace, love will follow.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
men always fought for peace and power, peace and power.
Yeah. One of the biggest things that I think I heard Miles Monroe say it. One of the biggest things that I think all men want is respect, and I think a lot of women, that's at the very top of the list. We just want to be respected, and I don't really think nowadays that as men we're not respected in a lot of different ways. We have to. Go against the world and come home and then have to deal with stuff in your own home or within your own relationship, so it's hard enough every day just being a man, or better yet being a black man in this world. And then our better half is sitting there putting us through a lot of stuff. And it takes a toll on us. And ladies, be careful too, because if you have a son, sometimes the way the cycle goes, it rolls right back. And you get it back some way, somehow, but it's just how it works. So your son might go through the same thing with another lady. So if you put it out there, if you don't want your son to go through it, don't put your man through it.
Yeah, and Anthony, you respect. You know what word? When you hear the word respect, and the reason why a lot of women don't follow the respect mentality is because it's associated with submissive. Right. And they look at the two together. I'm not respecting him. I'm not gonna be submissive to him. But ain't G, what was it? And it comes with serving. It comes with serving one another. Respecting is serving one another. Yeah. Find out how can I please my wife? How can my wife please her husband or girlfriend, boyfriend, or whoever, what terms you're on? That's respect. Is understanding, compromising. Ladies, if you just compromise, I'm telling you, it would be a lot of peace, love, and respect wrapped up in one big ball. Just compromise with us. You don't have to always have things your way. All we want is just one thing. That's peace. Everything else will come with it.
Peace, and start with a P. No, I'm just joking.
I know exactly where you're going with that.
But what I think, honestly,
oh, that's the other P. P leads to the other PP.
But yeah, but I think as men, I heard women say this a lot, that we're hard to figure out. I think we're really, really simple. I just think that they say it because they're looking at us from their point of view, and they try to make us like them. But we're really, really, really simple. Like if women approach a lot of guys, they'll find that it's a lot of things in common that they have. And there might be small differences as far as drive, a person have goals. But if you notice, there's always some things that we all have similar. And I just think that women don't understand. We're very, very simple. We are very, very simple. It doesn't take much to make a man happy. It's just really about 3 key areas, 3 or 4 key areas, and that's about it. And I don't think we're asking for a lot.
No.
Not at all. Not at all. Not a lot at all.
So y'all got it, ladies. If you can just follow that, the PPP.
I think they're not understanding. They're not understanding what the word submissive means. Like it's not a bad word, and it's not what you think. You're not a slave. It's like you say, it's understanding. It's like, be who you're supposed to be in this relationship. You know what I mean? What's the point of being combative? What's the point in challenging? What do you get out of that? As someone said in the chat that what is it? Not arguing. It's okay to disagree. Yes, it's great to disagree. You get to know your spouse that way to see what you like and don't like. But you can disagree civilly. You know what I mean? Like you can have a conversation, communicate. Just because you can disagree don't mean we need to argue.
Hey, you know what I mean? You know the reason why women know that submissive is not a bad thing, although they don't do it in a relationship, is because when they go on a job, they submissive to their job. So why?
Wait a minute. You know, somebody slick out there gonna say, I got my own business. I ain't got to worry about. You know, somebody slick gonna say that, right?
Same shit though.
They got to answer to somebody. They want somebody to be submissive to them.
Right.
Whether you the CEO or not the CEO, you want somebody to be submissive to you.
Yeah.
What if you're a good thing?
Right.
It's
What
just
if your employees would be combative over time? Would you?
It's just following the lead. Following who's ahead.
You know, I think that when we're going to relationships, you know, whenever you come home, let's say a woman has her own business, right? One thing she has to learn, and even a man too, is drop that crap at the door. You might be a boss at your job, but when you you come home, drop it at the door. And now it's about the relationship, which is totally different animal. And really, when it comes to relationship, man, the biggest thing, and you said it, Eric, the biggest thing out of all of it is really compromise. And you know how to compromise both people now. See, if you say I want to go out tonight with your girls, okay, go ahead. Because my mom thinking I got my night too. So I don't care if you go. Go right ahead, go out with your girls. And that way I compromise with you. When I want to go out, you get to go out. Sometimes even regular argument, sometimes the one that think they won ain't really won. Sometimes it's best to let the person think that they won in the whole process. But who wants to argue? Like, and the biggest thing is, like I always learned, that nobody really want to point the finger at themselves to say that they have some fault. But
I got a question for you guys, because you know I'm multitasking right now. So Jessica Harris says submission is not a bad thing when it's to the right person. What do you think about that?
I agree.
You agree, right? So there was something I was thinking about, like with submission. Like it's like some people, like I've seen or not heard some women talk about submission to the right person. If you're not, then who the fuck do you think you are? Blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really being submissive because, like, just to your man. It's being submissive for just not to be a combative person, not to be a bad person or an argumentative person. Like, you could go out and be submissive in your feminine form. You know what I mean? And not argue or look like you're having a bad day all the fucking time just because they're not your man. It don't really matter. Like you want even networking. If people see a smile on your face, they're gonna approach you. You never know who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, you know what, you have a great smile, you have a great aura about you. Next thing you know, it's a business deal that you make millions. But people don't want to. You're not approachable because you go over there looking like an asshole. But there's all types of levels to submission. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's not just, I'm just going to do it for my man because my man's supposed to respect and love me. And I'm only going to do it because that's my man. I made him do that shit. No. Right. It's just staying in your feminine form.
Just because some people is not willing to change that. You know, even myself, I'm going to tell you, I used to have eyebrows that had an arch right here. And when people look at me, they say, why you look so mean? And I couldn't figure it out. I said, I'm not mean. What you talking about? I said, I'm a happy person. No, why you look mean? You looking like you're mean. And you know what? Ever since I started trimming that little arch right here, no one has ever told me
now it's smiling.
Now I'm smiling all the time. They were like, why you so happy? Why you so happy all the time?
I used to get the same thing. I got the unibrow, the Ernie and Bert joint.
Yeah.
So like, if I'm like serious, they're like, why you so mad? I'm like, shit, I'm chilling. But I always look mad if I'm like, because my eyebrows are just stuck together. I woke up like this, ladies. You can't get on me.
Yeah.
You know what?
I like what Katina just said. What Katina just said. Submission requires one to have a spirit of service, and that's what it's all about. Whether somebody, and I have to disagree with a comment with somebody who made a while ago. Submissive shouldn't be earned. It should be given. You should give it even if it's not earned. Because if my significant other is not being kind and respectful towards me, I should always want to still be submissive to her, whether or not she deserves it or not. So when you do it, I guarantee you it reciprocate and turn around back on yourself.
Well, you know, let's talk about this word though. You know, because I think that within this word, there's some things that how women look at it is some way that men look at it. I think that when it comes to submissive, I think women look at it bad because it means that I'm controlling you or you do whatever I say. And it doesn't mean that. But I think that at the end of the day, what the reason why I think God put it there is let's say something goes down, right? And security wise, that the man has to come up and say, look, you know what? I got this. Sit down. that's when we supposed to take over. It doesn't mean that we say you do what I say. It means that in a certain instance, the man should come forth to do what he needs to do, and she needs to pull back. But it doesn't mean in a relationship, I mean, you do what I say, or this way of the highway, I'm the man, you're supposed to be submissive. That's not what it means. I think a lot of women take it as that we don't respect them as a woman and as our better half. Yeah. But what do you guys think about their word?
I was going to say the simple form of putting it, to just keep it at one level, is submission is show respect, get respect. Plain and simple. You know what I mean? The first thing, you don't just go up, disrespect somebody. You show them respect, you'll get the respect. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't get respect back, you just go off of that. You know what I mean? But the first thing you should ever do to someone, show respect. Why not? You don't know that person. Show respect as for the, like, I don't understand. Like, it's just to being a human being. It's to show respect, give respect. Like who are you to just go up to people, just disrespect them for what? It is what it is.
Matter of fact, look at what Katisha says. Submission also requires respect for that person.
Yeah, it does. It does, but for me, this is just yourself. For me. I don't have to. This is just for me. I don't have to get respect, and I understand what you mean, Jim, because it should go both ways. But as for me, you know, just following the way that Jesus Christ was, he didn't retaliate at people that really was against him or treated him wrong. He still did what he had to do and walk to carry heavy burdens that he
which
had
takes
to
a real man, because that takes discipline.
Right. It takes discipline. It takes a lot of maturity.
When you lose it that quick, that's hard.
But you know, I don't. For me, if it were that way, then I would never be in a relationship, because sometimes you may be disrespected and you be like, oh well, shoot, man, this is killing me. And I'm quite sure you men can relate, where it's just like, man, what does she want? She don't respect, you know, the position, or not really the position, but you know, just not holding a lot of anger inside of you or whatnot. So, you know, I'm the type of person, I don't need it or to give it, but I would love to have it.
Right. Yep. So y'all agree that as men, that was just my thing though. I think respect that was one of the most important things to respect.
Respect is huge, especially for a man. So you know what I mean? Like, and I think we have that code of men, regardless towards men. We know, just like they say, we know that men on men can be violent as hell. So we automatically look for, like, we kind of show and look for the respect first. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because we don't want to have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Even though if we can handle it or not, we don't want to have a problem. So it's a respect off the back. Like, what's up, brother? What's up, brother? Or, you know what I mean? It could be like, fuck you, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, on the real, as soon as we say that, you know it's on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like with a woman towards a man, they'd be like, fuck you, motherfucker. We look at him like, really? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. We'll respect you. Like, come on. Now, if you was like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why we say like that, when they say like that masculine energy, and you know what I'm saying? It makes us feel like you a dude. So that's why we're like, yo, please check yourself, please. You're a woman, please stop it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to see you as a guy, because it could get dangerous. You know what I'm saying? So cut it out. Yeah. Cut it out.
Yeah. That's right, Katina. With love and kindness have I drawn thee. You're exactly right. With love, show kindness.
Yeah. So check this out, you guys. We are at the end of the show. It's a shorter segment today because we divided the time between the ladies. And thank you, ladies, for the meeting in the ladies' room. That was really good. And look at everybody. Oh, look at Mr. Jim Cool over there. Please check us out. We got a lot of things going on. We got the Velvet Room every other Sunday, which will be next week. We have everyone together, the guys and the girls, all in one room, talk about different topics. And then we also have the new show, the Velvet Room After Dark. Last week gave you a sneak peek. It wasn't a full show. Tonight will be the full show. It's gonna be formatted. It's gonna be really good. It's all sex. The Velvet Room After Dark, sex conversations. Come in, talk about this. You know, come in and just be included. Just talk about the show. It's gonna be sex. It's not gonna be all of us. It's gonna be different hosts and a different female host. And one of the hosts will be my man, Mr. Jim Savage.
Okay, Jim.
All right, you guys, we are signing off. I will see you guys later. Please stay tuned tonight, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock for the Reverend After Dark, you guys. That's right. Other than that, you guys stay positive. Keep love in it. And as always, keep it strong. Man Cave Conversation, guys.
Man Cave.
Thank you all for your support.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot one thing. Before we leave, let me go ahead and get this set up right now. If you guys would like to support the show, we will definitely appreciate it. If you would like to be a patron supporter, there's a cash up on the screen, Hollywood 28501. Donate. We're going to put the money back into advertising to reach more and more people. We greatly appreciate it for all the shows. If you'd like to donate money to support the show, again, Hollywood 28501. We would greatly appreciate your support. Other than that,
somebody gonna say they're gonna play that number tonight. 501.
I would play it. I would play it if I gambled like that.
285. You know what it is, right, Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you guys. That's it. We'll see you guys next week.
That'll be good.
Hey, stay tuned tonight, 10 o'clock.
All right.
We're at the dark. Later.